we're going to do is we're going to take a few moments just to take a simple, comfortable seat. So as we take a seat on a cushion, because that's always better in terms of, unless you can sit flat on the floor without your knees up, but like on a cushion, you can take your hands to your inner thighs into this little inner spiral so that your pokey bones, your sit bones, can press into whatever you're sitting on. And I always like to think of those as grounding cords. And once you've found that seat, see if you can rest your palms down on your thighs, your knees, and your elbows softly bent. And bring in your awareness to your breath and your breathing. And taking this moment here simply to settle in. So today's practice will be weaved around balancing the Vata Dosha within us. Vata is that airy type of energy. It makes our joints creak. It will make us forgetful. It will maybe dry out our skin or our hair. It gets out of balance if we eat a lot of raw vegetables, especially a lot of salad. Vata can also be very imaginative and kind of creative, but sometimes they'll be forgetful. So we all have these elements within inside of us. Even if you do a dosha quiz or if you get your pulses read, you're going to be all three doshas. There'll be a primary, a secondary, and then the third dosha. And doshas, as they are read on our pulse or in our quiz, is, especially in the quiz, it's showing your imbalances. So technically it's incorrect to say that you're, say, Vata dosha, because then you're acknowledging the dis-ease within the form, the mind, the body. And the doshas also can relate to just the physical body, but they also relate to the mind and how we are in life. And ideally, we want to bring all of these into balance. So Vata dosha is the one that will take away that ability to focus. We become easily distracted. So the practice today is helping us focus. It's helping us to find inner balance. It's helping us to move, maybe air out the joints. It also helps us to create strength. Typically a person that is Vata dominant, they would typically be on the thinner side of life. Thin bones, very small muscles, if you will. We can look at the faces, the tongues, the ears, the shape of the body to determine each dosha type. What is your predominant prakriti, what you're born with. I'm going to take another deep, full breath in here. This time we're going to hold the breath. As you hold the breath, bring all your awareness to the point of your third eye. Soften your face as you hold the breath in. And then exhale through those rounded lips. Imagine that you're blowing through a long straw. The straw is maybe 6 feet long. Again, we're going to inhale. We're going to hold the breath at the top. As you hold the breath, relax the jaw, the face, the ears, the shoulders, the body. And then that long, strawy breath out. do that 2 more times at your own pace, focusing your attention on the sensation of the breath, holding the breath in and focalizing your eyes, your mind to that point of the third eye as you hold the breath in. And whenever you need to let the breath out, you let it out like a long straw breath. So one more time at your own pace. Once you finish your last breath, gently turn your palms up, eyes are closed, dip the chin to your chest. Feel the stretch to the back of your neck. Softly draw the chin across your chest, side to side. As if you're drawing a semicircle, taking your time here. Feel the muscles in the back of the neck and the sides of the neck. Get a gentle stretch and bring all your attention, all your focus to the sensation of stretching your neck. Maybe the neck feels creaky. Maybe there's air in the neck between the bones. Once one ear gets to one shoulder, stay there, breathe, soften your face. Bring your attention to the sensation of that elongation, that lengthening of the muscle on the opposite side. Breathe in here. Breathe out. Slowly draw the chin across the chest, all the way to the opposite side. And feel the stretch to the side of the neck. Bring all your focus and all your attention to that opening, that stretching, to that allowing. One more big breath. Then chin swims across towards the middle of your chest. Gently unroll your head, bring your head to neutral. Inhale, swing the arms up. Reach up with your hands. Spread the fingers wide open, wiggle your body side to side. You can even pull on one wrist and see if you can lengthen that one side. And so what you're trying to do is you're trying to create spaces between the ribs and the vertebra. Just stretch your body up. Imagine somebody's pulling you on your wrists. Breathe in here. And then as you exhale out through the mouth like a sigh, let your elbows bend. You can bring your palms down on your knees again. It's a bellows breath. It's a starting inhale through the nose and then forceful exhale through the nose. And then your navel's going to expand as you breathe in. That's going to contract in as you breathe out. So that's bellows breath, Bhastrika breath. This is good for Vata Dosha. So start your breath at any time. Inhale strongly. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. If you look down at your tummy, you see your tummy moving in and out. As you squeeze the breath out, find your pelvic floor and let it pull in as you breathe out. You'll find that the base of the pelvic floor pulls up into the body. This is Mula Bandha. Try to make the breath equal 50-50. Inhale, hold the breath. Exhale the breath out through the mouth. Turn the palms up. Just Slide your palms so they're right next to the creases of your hips. Elbows are going to bend out, palms are up, fingers relaxed. Simply sit in the stillness. If the mind wanders away, bring it back to maybe that point between the third eye, focalizing your attention. Inhale, from the arms up towards the sky, palms are going to touch. Reach up here. Then exhale, thumbs to the third eye, anoint. The lips, anoint. The heart, anoint. Breathe in here. Exhale, chin to chest. And take a moment here to offer an intention for this practice. Full knowing that this is a big week. We opened on Saturday with Lamas, that point between solstice and equinox, the middle of summer celebration, the bounty of fruits, the first harvest. Then we opened also with this week with Aquarius, full moon, 11 degrees, doorway, square to Uranus and Taurus, what you value, your spiritual abundance. And then Saturday we come with that 8, the numbers and numerology of 8, strength, courage, infinity, infinite self. And then we also have the alignment with Sirius, our sun, Orion's belts. And also this is the time of the flooding of the Nile. Great abundance, prosperity. The divine feminine, she joins us. So take a moment to really reflect on what it is that you need. And be crystal clear in your mind as you send that wave, that vibration, that frequency into the universe, knowing that the universe, Divine Mother, will answer. It is a time of answering. Inhale, swing the arms up, palms touch, look up, stretch up. Make the body as long as possible, get all the creaks out of the body. Exhale, hands down. We're going to come onto all fours, the tabletop position. Come here, baby. Here we go. I have to make sure she doesn't eat her new plant. Stay there. The tabletop position. Stay. Be good. Look straight down towards the ground. Extend the right leg straight back. Left arm forward. Spinal balance. Focalize your attention right at the center of the mat. Imagine that there's a golden pyramid. So the eyes are looking straight down to that. Lift your right leg so it's the same height as your hips. And then the left arm, the biceps, should be alongside your ear. Breathe in here. And then micro bend your right elbow just a little so you're not over straightening the joint. We'll take another deep breath. Then exhale, elbow to knee so you can touch. Pull the thigh to your chest, a little core exercise here. Extend. This is also good for the brain. And then as you exhale, touch. Pull the thigh up. Extend. 2 more times. Elbow and knee touch. Pull up. Extend. Pull up. Extend. Stay here. Bend your right knee. Take the left hand back so you can find the ankle, the foot. Press the foot into the hand, lift your chin to your chest. Remember to micro bend that right elbow. Breathe in. And breathe out. Extend the arm and foot. Hand down towards the mat. Right leg out towards the side. And then foot down, toes facing forward. Tuck your back toes under. And then bring your hips towards your right heel. Walk your hands out forward. You get a nice stretch to the inside of that right leg. Nose down towards the ground. Breathe in. And breathe out. You should get a stretch to the back of your left foot too. Another big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, you're going to come forward, lift up the right leg and bring it over towards the left side, and then look over your left shoulder so you can see your right toes. Big side body stretch here. And stay here. 2 more big breaths. 1 more. And lift the knee up or leg up, and the knee to nose if you can touch. And then knee down towards the ground. Keep the toes tucked under. Walk your hands back to your heels so you're sitting on your feet. Pull your baby toes forward. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, palms touch. Slide them down past the third eye, the lips, into the heart. Turn the palms down on your knees. Bellows breath, so that big inhale, big exhale. Start at any time. Inhale, hold. Squeeze all the muscles, pelvic floor in, face to squeeze, maybe even chin to chest. Squeeze, squeeze the breath in. And exhale the breath out through the mouth. Turn your palms up on your legs. Quiet for a moment. You can bend the elbows so the palms rest right by the creases of your hips. Just sit in that stillness, quietness. Press into the feet and the hands. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, point the toes back as you slide your body down towards the mat. You fold forward here, hands at the place of the heart. Extend the arms forward. You're going to crawl through a cobra down towards the mat, and then inhale. Exhale, hips back towards the heels. Nose to the mat. Inhale, come forward to a tabletop position. This time extend the left leg back. Right hand forward. Look straight down towards the ground. Find that golden triangle. Looking straight in the middle. You can either point the toes or flex the toes, whatever feels right to you. You want to drop the outer part of this left hip down. Pull this right hip back towards the back edge of the mat. So it's a scissoring of the hips. Bicep is right next to the right ear. Left elbow is micro bent. And that foot is as high as the hip. Take another deep breath here. Now exhale, elbow to knee so you can touch and pull the thigh to the chest. And then extend. And then again, knee and elbow touch and pull it up. Extend. Again, pull it up, extend. Then 2 more. 1 more. And then extend. Bend the left knee, take the right hand back, grab the foot on the inside or the ankle bone, lift your chin, your chest. Press the foot into the hand. Micro bend that left elbow. If you want to, challenge your balance here a little bit more, gaze to the point of your nose. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more. Extend the arm forward and the leg back. Hand down, take this left foot out. So in alignment with your hips, walk your hands forward, bring your hips back towards your heel. Get a nice inner thigh stretch on this left leg. You're going to breathe in deeply. You're going to breathe out fully. And take another full breath in. Full breath out. You're going to inhale, come forward. Lift up this left leg and then take it towards the right side. You're going to look over the right at those left toes. Nice side body stretch. Find the base of your spine, the top of your hip. Open that space by really looking over the right shoulder. Full big body stretch. 1 more big breath. Extend the left leg back. Knee to nose so you can touch. Tuck the toes under, bring the knee down to mat, keep the toes tucked under, walk your hips back towards your heels. Inhale, arms up, palms touch through the third eye, the lips, the heart, hands to the knees, bellows breath. Inhale, hold. Squeeze everything up and in. Exhale out through the mouth. Inhale, swing the arms up, point the toes back. Exhale again, you're going to slide forward. You're going to bring your hips to your heels, bring your hands back to your heart. Fold forward and then extend your arms. And then you're going to roll into your tummy, flat to the ground. Point your feet and then a little cobra. You're going to exhale, come down, press into your hands, bring your hips to your heels. Child's pose. Then inhale straight away. You're going to bring your body all the way up. Palms are going to touch over the crown of your head. Hips are lifted. Exhale, hands slide down to the midline, to the heart center. You're going to fold in to the hands at the heart like a child's pose. Extend your arms forward. Look towards your hands. Slither forward like a snake through the grass. Inhale to a cobra. Exhale, hips to the heels. And then extend a child's pose. Inhale, lift the hips high to the sky, almost like in a camel pose. Exhale, hands slide down the midline, past the lips into the heart, folding forward, hips to the heels. Extend the arms forward. Slither like a snake into a cobra. Exhale, hips to the heels. So this is a traditional Chandra Namaskar. Inhale, coming up, a salutation to the moon, hands up to the sky. Exhale, you're going to bring the hands sliding through the center to the heart, bringing the hips to the heels, folding forward, forehead towards the mat. And extend the arms forward. Remember, these are devotional practices. Slide to your tummy, cobra, lifting your heart. Hips to the heels. And inhale, coming up. Exhale, hands slide down the midline, folding forward. Hands to the heart, forehead to the mat. Extend the arms as you inhale, slide forward into a cobra. Exhaling, hips to the heels. You're going to do that 2 more times at your own pace. And inhale, come up. If you mess it up, that's okay. Remember, this is about finding focus and your breath. See if you can do one movement, one breath. A little back bend as you come up. Coming to your child's pose, arms extended, eyes closed, breath full. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, come forward to a tabletop position. Tuck the toes under, hips to the heels. Inhale, lift the hips high towards the sky, downward facing dog. Let your head dangle between your arms. You can gently move your hips side to side. Let your navel fall into your lower spine. Microbend the elbows out to the side. Your crown of the head dangles. Press into your hands. Lengthen your arms. See if you can bring the weight out of your arms into your hips and your heels. Bend your knees here to help you do that. Take another deep breath. You're going to slowly walk the feet Small footprints, so take your time here, no rush to get anywhere. You can even come onto the balls of your feet. Walk your feet towards your hands. You can hear all the creaks in your ankles or your feet. And when the feet come to the hands, feet are solid on the mat, forehead down towards the ground. Shake out the head gently. Make a little figure of eights. And then inhale, come halfway up. Lengthen through the side bodies. Draw your shoulder blades together. If your hands can touch the ground, they can float into your shins, but don't press your legs overly straight. You press your shins into your hands to lengthen the body here. And then you fold back in, crown of the head. You can curl the chin in towards your chest. See if you can round your upper spine. Then again, inhale, come halfway up. Lengthen through the side bodies. Make your side bodies as long as possible. Shoulder blades together. And then one more time. Exhale, fold in. Bend the knees generously and slowly start to roll up. Vertebra by vertebra. Taking your time as you round the spine all the way up. Head's going to be the last thing that floats up. Hands float towards the sky. Breathing in. And then exhale, hands to the place of the heart center. Close your eyes. Bring your feet so they're a little bit wider than hip distance apart. Soften your knees. Find the weight between the front and the back. And bring your weight to your left foot. Come to the tippy toe of your right foot. And then see if you can lift off your right foot with your eyes closed. And bring that foot down. Stand on both feet. And bring the weight into the right foot. Come to the tippy toe of the left foot. And then see if you can lift up the toe. See if you can keep your eyes closed. And then foot down. Inhale, arms up. Hook the thumbs. Exhale, bend the elbows, lift the chin, the chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Hinge at the hips, heart leads, head towards the knees. Hands to the mat. Shake out the head, left and right. Yes and no. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands flat, step to a high plank. Breathe here. Press the ground away from you. Find your focus. There's that triangle right between your hands here. You can micro-bend your elbows out towards the side. If you need to come down to your knees, you can always come down to the knees. We're going to do another breath exercise. It's going to be a double breath in. The first breath's going to be a little bit shorter. The second one's going to be a little bit longer. And then the exhale will be a double breath out, also short and then long, like this. So start at any time. One more. Find your focus. Micro-bend your elbows lightly out towards the side. Remember, in Vata Dosha, we have to make you a little bit stronger. Take another deep breath. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to the mat. Stay there. Ashta Namaskar. 8 points of the body touching the mat. 8. Symbolic. Point the feet back. Roll the shoulders up into a cobra. Bend the knees. Bring the toes together. Hips to the heels. Child's pose. Inhale, bring the arms up, lift the hips towards the sky, a soft back bend. Exhale, fold in, hands slide down the midline to the heart center, folding hips to the heels. Nose to the wooden mat. Extend the arms forward, look forward, slither forward like a snake through the grass, inhaling to a cobra. Exhaling, hips to the heels. Inhale, lift the body up, this time stay up. Exhale, hands to the heart. We're going to take the right knee forward. Give the left knee back. If you want to, you can tuck your back toes under to give you a little bit more stability. Gently bring the hips forward and hands come up towards the sky. Arms can be separate together or middle finger, fingers interlaced and middle fingers straight. Anjaneyasana. Press into your front foot and pull that front hip heel back. Lifting the chin and the chest. Soften the shoulder blades down the spine. Don't pull them down. They will naturally, gravity will pull them down. Take a big inhale. Big exhale. 2 more. 1 more. Float the hands down around the front foot. Straighten out the front leg. Flex through those toes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, nose to knee. Breathe in here. Feel the stretch to the back of the leg. Think about sit bones, hips coming towards the midline of the mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take another inhale, lengthen the body. Exhale, fold in. Bring the right foot flat to the mat, lift up the back knee. Stay on the ball of the back foot. It's like a pyramid pose here. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, nose towards the knee. Think about scissoring your hips. Right hip comes back, left hip forward. Breathe in. And breathe out. All your focus and all your attention is on the sensation of your breath. Finding that inner balance. Squeeze your inner thighs towards each other. Take another deep breath. Bring the back knee slowly down towards the mat. You're going to point the back toes towards the midline of the mat. So you're going to lightly curve in. You're going to bring your hips back towards your back heel. Now if you can't do that, you can always sit on a cushion underneath your bottom. Your right leg is straight. Inhale, arms are going to come up. Exhale, you're going to fold forward. You're going to grab onto this right foot. You're going to lengthen. And then you're going to exhale, fold in, nose towards the knee. You should feel stretch to the back of this right leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. You have to, if you're sitting on your left heel, it takes a little bit of balancing, inner balancing. Find that pelvic floor gently as you exhale. Keep it up in the body. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more. And 1 more. Bring the hands down towards the mat. Bend into your front knee. Step into the front foot. Lift up the left leg. Like a warrior 3 here. Exhale slowly, very slowly lower this left foot next to the right foot. Hover it for a second before you bring it down, and then the foot to the mat. Fold in, head towards the knee. Press into the feet. Inhale, come up with a straight spine. Hands reach towards the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Samastiti. Breathe in. Breathe out. So mind wanders, bring it back to the breath. Inhale, hands reach up. Exhale, folding forward. Heart leads, head towards the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. This time we're going to lift up the right leg. Come to the tips of the fingers here. Breathe in here. Breathe out, bend into the standing leg. Bring this back knee all the way down to the mat. We're going to inhale, hands up, Anjaneyasana. Inhaling. Exhaling, soft back bend. Find your inner core, your inner strength. Pull that right hip forward, left hip back. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Float the hands down around the front foot. You're going to straighten out the front leg. Ardha Hanumanasana. Keep this left foot flexed. Inhale, lengthen your body. Take your time here to really find that lengthening. And then exhaling. Nose to knee. Sit bones coming towards each other. Breathe in. Breathe out. Focus your attention on the sensation of your breath. The sensation of breathing. 2 more. 1 more. And bend into the front knee. Keep your back toes tucked under. Straighten both legs. Keep that back heel lifted. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, nose towards the knee. Scissor the hips. Pull this left hip back. You can even use your thumb in the crease of this left hip and pull it back. Right hip forward. Squeeze your inner thighs. And breathe. See the difference it will make if you pull that right hip forward and left hip back. Helps give you the stability that you need. Inhale, lengthen the body. Exhale, fold in. Now bend the back knee. Point the back toes. You're going to turn the back toes lightly in, like a curve. You bring your hips so that heel kind of is under Mula Bandha. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Again, if you need to sit on a cushion, you can do so too. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold in. Use your hands on your ankle, your legs. You can bend the elbows out towards the side to help you come a little bit deeper. Think about hinging at the hips, softening the groins as you allow your body to melt forward. Find buoyancy in your breath, so the edges aren't too sharp as we inhale. As we exhale, the count of the breath can be at least about a 5 on the inhale or a 6 on the inhale, and then an equal on the exhale, the same. Samavriti. Hands to the mat. We're going to inhale, come forward, hands flat. Bring your left knee towards your right knee. Point the toes, bring the hips to the heels. Stay here for a moment, child's pose. And slowly roll the body up. Hands are going to float up towards the sky, palms going to touch. Exhale, hands slide down the point of the third eye. They touch the lips, the heart. Hands down on the thighs, palms down. Bastrika, bellows breath. Start at your own time. Inhale, hold. Exhale out through the mouth. Slide your hands to the top of your thighs, palms up, elbows bent right next to your rib cage. Feel your breath. You're breathing. The gentle ripples of each inhale. The gentle ripple of each exhale. Press into the tops of the feet. Inhale, arms swing up, lift the hips high to the sky. Soft back bend here. Exhale, hands slide down the midline to the heart center. Fold in, forehead towards the mat. Then extend the arms forward as you inhale, slide through the grass like a snake into a cobra. Exhale, hips to the heels, child's pose. Again, inhale, lift the hips high to the sky, pressing the hips forward, hands to the sky, lifting. Exhale, folding, hands slide down to the heart. Curl the chin to the chest. Extend the arms out, cobra through the grass. Exhale, hips to the heels. One more time, inhale, slide the body up, lifting the hips, pressing them forward. Exhale, hands slide down the midline to the heart. Extend the arms. Slide forward like a cobra. Bring your hips to your heels. Tuck your toes under. Slowly walk the hands back towards you. And then we're going to roll over into a malasana, garland pose. You want to bring your heels to the mat. You want to open your knees out wide. And then your arms straight out in front of you. Bowing down towards the earth. Allowing all your energy that's maybe up in the head to be earthed, to be grounded, to be rooted. So breathe in and breathe out. And take a couple more deep breaths in. And deep breath out. You're going to come forward, knees to the mat into a tabletop position. Extend the right arm forward, left leg back. Find that tabletop, that balancing. Bend the left knee, take the right arm back. See if you can grab onto the inside of the foot. Press the foot into the hand of the chin, the chest. Breathe in here. Breathe out so you can lift that foot a little higher. Release the foot and hand forward and back. Exhale, elbow to knee so you can touch. Stay there and breathe. Extend the arm forward, the leg back, hand down to the mat. Take the left leg out to the side. Same height as the hip. Keep the back toes tucked under. Bring your hips to your heels. Walk the hands out forward. That inner thigh stretch. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more. Bring the body back up. Extend the left leg over towards the right. Look over the right shoulder. See if you can see that left foot. Big breath in through the side body. Full breath out. Lift the leg back up. Knee to nose so you can touch. And then let that left knee come back down towards the mat. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, round the spine. Again, inhale, open the heart like the cow. Exhale, round the spine like a cat. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, come to neutral. This time extend the right foot back. Left arm forward. Look straight down towards the ground. Take another deep breath. Now bend this right knee so you can find the foot with the left hand. Lift the chin, the chest. Maybe look into the point of the nose. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Release the foot. Extend the hand. Then bring the hand down. Extend this right leg out towards the side. Toes point forward. Keep your back toes tucked under as you bring your hips towards your back heels. Walk your hands out forward. A nice inner thigh stretch. And breathe in deeply. Breathe out fully. One more. Inhale, you're going to come forward, lift up this right leg and take it to the left side. Look over the left shoulder. See if you can see the foot. What you're trying to do is you breathe in through this whole right hand side of the body. Feel your navel move with your breath. Extend that right leg back and then exhale, knee to nose. Extend the leg back and then knee down towards the mat. Keep the toes tucked under. Walk the hands back towards the hips so you're seated on your feet or your heels. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands slide down the midline. Palms all the way down onto your thighs. Last round, Bastrika breath. No, yeah, Bastrika. Inhale, hold. Squeeze everything into the midline of the body. Exhale. Turn the palms up on the thighs, elbows bent. Eyes are closed. Eyelids hang heavy. Jaw is relaxed with the tongue rest right behind the two front teeth. Bring the hands down to the ground again. We're going to roll over our feet. We're going to come into that malasana garland pose. Nose down towards the mat. Walk your hands out as far as they can go. Really bow down towards the earth. Even though the knees are wide, there's like an inner engagement through the inner thighs. Take another deep breath. This is a good pose to stretch the butt and the spine. And now slowly, very slowly, you're going to bring your bottom down without a kadoof to the mat. Hands behind you. Extend your legs up. And then slowly lower your legs towards the mat. You can even bring your hands out in front of you. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips. Maybe you cup your feet with your hands. Inhale, you're going to lengthen here. Exhale, you're going to fold in. Curl the chin to your chest if your spine or hamstrings are tight. If you find that your spine is open and your hamstrings are open, you can even begin to lengthen. Even if you're only coming halfway down, that's better than trying to force your way down. Either choose to curl or choose to extend. See what the body needs right now. There's an undulation to the breath. So as you inhale, there's a floating up. As you exhale, there's a descending down and surrendering. Inhaling, floating. Find extra length as you inhale. Find that expansion of your breath. Exhaling, floating. Maybe you change your grip on your feet if you need to. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, float down. Stay here for a moment. A little bit deeper stretch. See if you can focalize your attention on the sensation of your breath, your breathing. If the mind wanders, bring it back to this moment. Another fresh inhale. Fresh exhale out through the mouth. Bring the hands to the mat. Walk the hands back towards you, curling the body up, chin into the chest. Take your time here. The head is heavy. As you bring your shoulders up, roll the shoulders up, lift the head, roll the shoulders up and back. Hands next to the hips. Inhale, lift the heels just a little because you're engaging your legs. Then exhale, chin to chest. Gaze down to the bridge of the point of your nose actually. Nasagra Drishti, Dandasana. Squeeze your inner legs together. This pose makes you strong. Breathing in. Breathing out, the chin lock, the navel in, Mula Bandha drawn into the body too. Breathing in, breathing out. 2 more big breaths. One more. Inhale, unroll the head. We're going to take this right knee out towards the side. Janyu Shirshasana. It's almost like tree pose. The foot's on the inside of the leg, except seated. This knee can come out. It can either be at the same height as your hip or likely in, depends on your practice. Inhale, arms swing up and then twist towards the left. Hands come on the outside of this left knee. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Breathe in here again, lengthen. And twist. Now look towards your left foot, but you want your navel over this left leg. And now you're going to fold forward, maybe grabbing the ankle or the foot. You can use both hands on that left foot. Inhale to lengthen, exhale, fold. And there's a gentle twist through this. So head to knee pose. The Shira to the Janyu. You can have that undulating spine as you inhale, find some length. As you exhale, folding in, either choose a rounded spine so you feel the stretch to the back of your spine if your hamstring is tight, or you're trying to get your chin onto your shin and lengthen your spine out. Follow the breath. Inhale, float. Exhale, lengthen over the leg and surrender. Let's do 2 more. One more. Hands down to the earth, peel the body up. Now if you look at this triangle here, there's a center point over here. So now we're going to go to the center point. You're going to walk your hands forward, nose down to the ground. Now if you need your cushion, you can bring your cushion here for your elbows to rest on. So there's this nice center point here. You're going to let your head dangle down. You find your inhale. You find your exhale. You're simply breathing in, breathing out. Look towards your left foot. If the foot's kind of fallen asleep and gone off on its own, look to it and turn. Make sure the toes are pointing straight up and you're pressing the thigh bone down towards the mat. Still staying folded forward. We're just going to walk our hands. So now we're more in alignment with our right knee. We can even bow the head towards the knee. Should feel stretch all the way through this left side. You can take this left arm even further away across the mat. See if you can anchor down the left hip. It may have lifted. Anchor it down. Take another full inhale here. Full exhale. And slowly walk the hands all the way back up. Bringing the body to neutral. Pull the knees into your chest. Give them a squeeze by just simply pulling them in. Now we're going to extend out this right leg and then left knee out towards the side. Bring the sole of the foot is on the inside of your leg here. You're going to take a twist towards the right, so bring your right hand behind you. Left hand across the body, holding onto the outside of that right knee. Use the back hand to lengthen the body. And then exhale, twisting. That's all about your breath. Your breath is a balloon, so breathing in, you lift. And then the exhale, you can twist out any kind of toxins, mind, body, spirit. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twisting mind, body, spirit, cleansing, clearing, purifying. One more. Cleansing, purifying, detoxifying. A gentle twist back so you can see this right leg. You can inhale, arms up. Make the body as long as possible. Again, that little twist towards the right. And then reach over the foot, bringing your nose to your knee or your chin to your shin. Again, a little twist in the navel. Press that left knee down, lengthen as you inhale. Exhale, folding in. Again, choosing rounded spine or hinging at the hips and lengthening. Inhale, float. Exhale, surrendering. Everything you need is right here, right now. The mind doesn't have to wander off on anything. The mind knows what's good for it. This moment here, this present moment. Two more big breaths, lengthening. Exhaling. One more. Release the foot, hands to the mat, curl yourself up. Now we're going to find that middle of the triangle here. I'm going to walk the hands forward. If you have your cushion, you bring your cushion. Walk your hands forward, folding in. Look towards these right toes. You don't want the toes kind of just like hanging out here by themselves, doing nothing. Full body awareness. So when we're folding here, we know that this leg is pressing down. You can find the awareness of our breath. That's why multitasking is something that should be removed off everybody's resume. It's definitely not a good skill to have. It makes us be distracted. Mindful attention. Get one task done at a time. Breathing in, breathing out. Now glide your body towards this left knee. You're trying to bring your nose towards your knee, your forehead towards your knee. And as you do so, press this right hip down. It would have lifted. And then use your right hand. Peel it across the mat. Use your hands in the ground to melt in a little bit further down towards that knee. Nice side body stretching. Inhale deeply. Inhale, letting go. Inhaling joy. Bring your hands down. Peel your body all the way up. Curl the chin to your chest. Bring the body to the center line. Lift your head. Extend this leg out forward. Bring your feet together. Flex your feet. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold in. See if you can touch your toes or even further. Bow in. And then inhale, bring the arms up. And I'm going to start to round the spine down, one vertebra at a time. You're going to take your time, no rushing. Keep your legs together, squeeze them. You're rounding your spine, vertebra by vertebra. Softly, softly to the earth. Rolling the spine out. As the spine comes down, bring your arms to a T. Bend your knees and pull the knees into your chest. Take a moment to rock side to side. Then inhale. Exhale, knees towards the right, but you want to curl the knees up towards your right elbow or shoulder, and then look over the left. If it feels good, you can place your right hand onto the top knee, or if you can even take this left arm up towards the space behind you. We'll take 3 or 4 deep breaths. Feel your navel expand with every inhale. One more big breath. With the hands on top of the knee, bring it back to a T, and your left arm to a T. Pull the knees up as you inhale. Exhaling towards the opposite side, pulling them up towards this left arm, and then bring your left hand on top of the knee, and then your right arm alongside your ear. Breathe in deeply and breathe out fully. Finding that twisting in your spine all the way from the base of the spine, the root of the spine. Uncurling anything that's in there that needs to be uncurled. So in every exhale, you can express out of the body anything that's not yours. Anything that's karmic, that keeps playing around and around and around. Anything that you're going through right now that's in your nervous system, your blood system, your respiratory system, your immune system. Just see all of that being expelled. And bring your right arm down to a T. Inhale, knees back up. Breathing in. Breathing out. You're going to fold in. You're going to curl your forehead towards your knees. You're going to touch. And bring your head down towards the ground. Hands next to your hips. Extend the legs straight up towards the sky. Ankles touching. Slowly lower the legs all the way down towards the mat. If you need to bend your knees, you do so until your legs come all the way down. Bring your arms straight up towards the sky. Reach up so your shoulder blades are off. Then exhale, float your arms down towards the ground. Breathe in deeply here. Breathe out with a big sigh out through the mouth. And breathe in deeply. Big sigh out the mouth. Big breath in. Big sigh out through the mouth. Mistakes can be good teachers. The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. What is a mistake? For most of us, saying, "I made a mistake," means either we did the wrong thing or we did something incorrectly. But is doing something wrong the worst outcome? Mistakes can be our teachers. They can redefine our goals and tasks, and therefore turn out to be beneficial. Often we focus on our mistakes and spend energy judging ourselves because of them. Instead, be patient and await their lessons and teachings, which are not always immediately apparent. I have learned a lot from my mistakes, and therefore no longer label them mistakes. Sometimes the direction they have sent me is turned out better than the one I would have otherwise gone. So expect to make mistakes. Say, "I am sorry," when they affect others, and then learn from them. So just for today, try to see your mistakes in a new light. So very gently, discovering your breath, your breathing. Allowing your breath to come deeper into the body, to gently reawaken the mind, the body, the spirit. As you breathe in deeper, feel how the air touches you. Become aware of your toes, your fingers, your nose. Gently wiggling the fingers, the toes, the nose. Inviting in small movements in the toes and the fingers. Stretching open the fingers wide. Stretching open the toes. Make some circles with the wrists. Point and flex the feet. When you're ready, take your arms overhead. Stretch the body, make it as long as possible. You're 5 years old, waking up in the morning. Stretching the body out. Open the mouth, stick out the tongue, squeeze the eyeballs with the eyelids. Take another full deep inhale. And then as you exhale, roll to whichever side feels comfortable, curling the knees to the chest, resting the body on the earth, gliding into a space of restfulness. And taking a moment here to reflect inwardly, sensing, seeing how you are doing, how the energy, the elements of air, that Vata Dosha, how is it feeling? Seeing how this practice has maybe brought some awareness to part of the mind, to part of the body. Gently bring your hands to the earth, press yourself back up, find a comfortable seat. And we draw the hands to the place of our heart, Atma Anjali. Thumbs will rest to the sternum, sitting nice and tall. Wherever you're on your breath cycle, press out all your breath. Let us inhale as one. Exhaling into chest. In the space, offering gratitude for all that life offers us every day. For the mistakes we've made, may we always learn and find the brilliance and the opportunity to grow. Let us be grateful for everything in our life. Float your thumbs to the place of your third eye, honoring that space of inner guidance, intuition. And the light within me bows for infinite light in you. Namaste. Take a moment here to raise a card.
Everybody else got kicked out somehow.
I saw that. It's okay.
Told you. Syrian energy.
No, I think they probably hopped off.
No, Ash couldn't get, yeah, it's Syrian energy. I'm just convinced.
Okay. Well, let's still do a reading. Take a moment here. Connect to all the forces of great, beautiful light. It says courage, bloodstone. So it's like the warrior. We're bridging a space. We're moving between places. And before we started, I chose a card too, and it says alternate realities. Azulite. I've actually got a bowl made out of azulite. And it looks like a Mayan temple with spaceships, if you will, spacecraft. So it's like we're bridging between two spaces, and what's kind of relevant in both of them is this circular disc shape thing. He's got a disc here, and there's this disc here. He first seems like a little bit like um, weary between the two places. So we kind of locked in this place where it seems kind of dismal. It seems kind of like end of world type of picture, and we would like to go to another reality where things seem a lot more sacred, beautiful. The pinks in here where this is this red and more this like um, the word that wants to come through like scary color, but there's this line on the horizon, so there's this light that's there too. So even though we don't quite know what's on the other side, it's like we're okay. We want to leave that other side where we were. We want to bridge the gap. We want to move across. And there's all this astrology as well that's helping us move across these light bridges too. There's all these 5D planets too. Ceres is bringing in some new, well, not new energy, but some aspects too to the astrology as well, which is going to help us, like nurture us to come through. And then Ceres too, with once you move Ceres out, or the sun out of Cancer, we start to see Ceres again. So this is this rebirthing of the divine feminine energy as well. So there's this, we may feel nervous at this time, but this card that I pulled earlier on is that we have this ability to bridge the gap. So all we need to do is be courageous to move on through. And it's bloodstone too. So it's also how we are working with our body, this whole Mars in Aries, this Chiron in Aries energy, Black Moon Lilith in Aries, Eris in Aries. That's how we're also feeding our body. It's so essential that we feed our body well in order for us to be strong to cross the bridge as well. So hopefully that made some sense. From my heart to yours, may you always be blessed. Namaste. Again, thank you so much for being here and joining me today. I always appreciate your presence.